Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Besiege by Spiderling Games. This is currently available on Steam for £4.99, that's British pounds, and it is well worth your money. So, if you're watching this video, go out and buy it. It is fantastic. It's a fantastic little sandbox, create them up thingy, where you get to build stuff. And I'm going to show you very briefly. Sandbox, there we go. I'm going to show you my greatest construction. Now, as you all noticed, this game has got a beautiful aesthetic. It's got lovely depth of field, and it is just gorgeous. So, we're going to load up one of my machines. Now, we've got the Wall of Death and the Wall of Death Mark II. The Mark I is this thing here, which is basically a spinning death castle. So, we are going to go and test it by killing some people. So, see those little soldiers over there? They're about to get murdered. Let's put you on the ground. And let's go and kick some ass. Now, the steering on this is a bit wonky. Now, let's watch this in glorious slow motion. Every game needs this, a slow motion option. It just makes everything look so beautiful. Oh, yeah. Oh, the destruction! I love this game. It is so beautiful. The music is fantastic. The aesthetic is just gorgeous. And it's got a slow motion button, which is wonderful. So there we have it. That's the Mark I. Now, the Mark II is a little bit different. Wall of Death Mark II. Let's load this bad boy up. It's got a different set of wheels. Taking off a spinning blade from the back. And yeah, it reminds me of an old biplane for some reason, even though it doesn't fly. That is something I can't quite do just yet, is getting things to fly. So we're going to take this over and go and have another go at chopping up some guys. You'll notice how this steers much better. Oh yeah. Oh, murder. Murder, 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 murder. There we go. That's all of those guys killed. Now, one thing this game does really well is explosions. I'm going to show you that now. Let's load up that again. No, we don't want to overwrite. Let's load this up again. But let's make it so that some things explode. So, let's see, what do we have? We've got down here, we've got our basic stuff, blocks, mechanical and weaponry. In our weaponry, we've got spike balls, metal blades, circular saws, metal spikes, cannons, flamethrowers, small torches, bombs. This is what we need. So I'm going to show you how beautiful the explosions are. We're going to do this by lifting up a machine, popping it down into slow motion, 10%, and letting it rip. If it wants to blow up, you're going to blow up. Wait for one of these to fall off. One of them will eventually fall off. No, that seems pretty secure, god damn it. Right, so let's pop another bomb on here, shall we? Yes, that will be perfect. This will be glorious. Oh, that is one of the most beautiful explosions I have ever seen in a game. Oh, yeah. But yes, that's enough of a sandbox mode. So let's go and have a look at the actual game side of the game. Now, what you have here, so far, because this is in early access, the plan to add more to it soon, but for the price, this is a pretty good amount of content for the price. You get a big sandbox mode to mess around with, and you get all of these levels here. You get 15 levels. I'm currently on Highland Tower after 3 hours of messing around in the levels. I got stuck on one of them. I can't remember which one it was. But let's go and have a look at the Highland Tower. So, each level is a little challenge. So this one, we've got to destroy 80% of a tower. Now, this can be done in a multitude of ways. You can try blowing it up with cannons, but will cannons blow this up? So let's try and build a cannon platform, shall we? So we can do that very simply by getting some wooden blocks. The building in this is lovely and simple. Just aim and click. So let's make this a fairly lengthy deck of cannons, and obviously we'll be wanting to have it supported. So get down there, buddy. There you go. Let's pop our cannons on it. Actually, first, let's stick a steering hinge on it. Now, what this can do, it can be used to put cannons on top, so you can actually aim them up and down, and then you can put another steering block underneath to turn them left and right. But we're just wanting to go up and down for now to see how well the cannons do. So obviously the controls for this are very simple, they're nice and easy. They're what you'd expect from this kind of game. They're not complicated, they're nice. The controls for each of the individual items you put on can be rebound by this lovely keybinder up here. You can just press a key and use that to shoot. But the default keys are good enough as it is. So we've got to translate our machine, so we're going to move you over a bit there, and we're going to put you backwards a little bit. Now, those buggers up there with the bow and arrows are going to shoot at us as soon as we start. So we want to aim back and see what happens. That was magnificent. Now let's watch that again in slow motion, because every game needs a slow motion option. Right. Boosh. Oh, 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 oh. Glorious slow motion. Oh, would it actually hit the tower? It hits the tower, but we need explosives to actually blow this one up. So this is going to be rather interesting, because I'm absolutely naff with the explosives. So, what could we build? Trying to think of how to... I've tried to build a catapult before now. Let's try and build a catapult. So, first of all, we are going to want a base for our... No, that's a cannon. Yeah, this is going to work. This is definitely going to work. Yeah. Well done. I've made a flying cannon. Fantastic. So, what we need to do here is build a base for our catapult. So we want rather long body, I'm going to assume. So yeah, that'll be the very base of our catapult. Now, what we could do is have it so that we've got these coming up here. Now, you can play it so that you don't have to deal with a box. Build, free mode build. But it doesn't count as progression towards the level. So you've got to be restrained to this box here, which is actually quite a fairly big space to actually build stuff. So let's put these two up here. Put a little block on each side. Actually, no. We don't want to block there. Now what we need is something that will... There was a hinge. Piston, a cog, medium-powered cog. So, if I were to put that there, and then get, say, one of these, actually one of those, put that there, then build off there that way, and say then get rid of those bits. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so that does go there. Now let's combine the keys. So up and down, rotation speed. Let's put it to fast. Okay, so we almost have a working catapult, which is it's kind of breaking itself into little pieces. Let's try another one on the other side to double up the power. There we go. That should work.
What?
Okay, that one isn't turning, so that might be on the wrong side. Let's try that again. There we go. So we do have a working catapult. Somewhat working catapult. Now let's actually make it so that it can fire something. So we put a holder there and a bomb inside of there and see how this goes. Not very well. Okay, so if, say, I were to do... Oh. Oh. Oh, where's that going? Oh, that's not going too well. Right. Let's see. Oh. Oh! Oh, I think we have a winner. If we could possibly... If we could possibly get that to be weighted down a little bit more. So, we want to go to our flight section and use these weights. So let's just put these everywhere. No, not on top of each other, that's too much. Now there should be enough weight for it to stay on the ground. Hopefully. So, we have got a working catapult. Oh, kind of. Oh dear. Right. Let's try and make this a little bit more sturdier by using these braces. So... let's attach that down to there. That to there. Treat it as if we're almost building a bridge. So that should be a lot sturdier. Let's actually start by setting it on the ground. Okay, that was a completely wrong way. And so is that. Oh dear. Now, quick observation. Are these going the same way? No, those are not going the same way. There we go. Okay, our aiming is a little bit off, but we do have means of actually throwing something. Oh shit. Wrong way. Ooh. Oh dear. Right, see the problem I'm seeing here is that this is not sticking to it. So, maybe I can brace... Yes, 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 that is what we want. That's what we want. We have a working catapult. Yes. What the hell happened there? Oh, yes! Yes! That makes me so happy. I actually hurt my throat then. Good grief. Right. That was fantastic. Now, we are going to see that again in glorious slow motion. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't get the castle. But that is still magnificent. we are going to move on to the next zone. That was brilliant. I'm so happy about that. Okay. So, we are going to actually save this, because that is... I was trying to build a catapult when I was playing this last night, and I couldn't do it. I have successfully built a catapult! I am actually very happy with that. So, let's save this. This can be saved as... Cat O Death Mark 1. There we go. So, on this one, we need to steal and deliver 1 wood pile. So this means we need to make something that flies, which is going to be interesting considering I cannot make anything to fly. So, if we're making something to fly, we need propulsion in the center to lift us up. We need propulsion at the front, the back, and the sides, which means we need to have that one. That'll be our main source of thrust, or lift. So, we want to set that to high, so that's O. Then we want one of these on the side to go left, right, backwards, and forwards. So this one is going to be left, which can be Q. This one can be right, which will be E. And then these ones can be... just test out the cameras for a second. R and F. Right, so this one can be R, forwards. And this one can be F, backwards. So, let's see if I can fly this thing. Now, this is a bit heavy, so we're going to get rid of these. Making something that flies isn't easy for me in this. I haven't been able to do it. So, this... Okay, so we're going to need a little bit more lift. Now, okay. This is going to be interesting. I've never been able to make something that actually flies. Wait, is that... Yeah, that is right. Okay. So... Okay, so we can go... Oh, backwards and forwards. That is not good. Okay, let's actually try something with balloons. Let's completely destroy this. Let's make something a... Lots... Actually, make a tiny... Tiny, tiny, tiny... Tiny little... machine. Okay. So if I were to maybe sort these out, so let's keep that as O, keep that as there, no, not A, we don't want that as A, we want that as Q, we want that as E, and let's see what this does. So we've got O, oh, at least we can self-write ourselves. Okay. I doubt I'm going to make anything fly. So, let's go destroy something in sandbox mode, because I've just shown my incompetence. So... And it was at this point the game decided to crash, but nonetheless you should still go out onto Steam, buy this game, and support the developers. This is one of the very rare shining jewels of early access that's available. So go and support the crap out of them. Go give them your $4.99. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in something different very soon. Hopefully.